I'm Big Will Evanson, and it's time to talk sports. Boy, it's a big time of year in high school sports across the Western Slope. Playoff time. Here's what you need to know. In their first playoff game since 2019, their first home playoff game in a decade, the 9-seed Grand Junction Tigers aimed to prove this 9-1 season was no fluke. And against a Longmont Trojans team that can put up points, 41 points per game in their last three, and the Trojans did put up some points in this one, but their output paled in comparison to the GJ Tigers offense. Beginning on the very first snap, a deep ball touchdown from Will Applegate to Mason Anderson. Boy, how many times have we seen that this season? And the offensive explosion continued for all four quarters as the Tigers win their first playoff game in a decade, 59-29. And next up is a trip to Parker to take on the 8-seed Ponderosa Mustangs.
We came into the game knowing we had to start off strong. That's one thing we've been struggling with recently. I mean, that's all we've been here is just start the game off strong and then have a good first half.
Very happy with our execution. On both sides of the ball. Some things, credit to Longmont with what they did to us in the first half. But very happy with our just execution and us adjusting to what Longmont did to us offensively and defensively.
And how about the Palisade Bulldogs? They finished off the regular season Friday on a 6-game win streak, handling their business 35-14 over Glenwood Springs as Palisade takes home the 3A Western Slope League title. And now they'll look ahead to return to the playoffs as the Bulldogs are the 4-seed in 3A.
Overall it was a good game for us, a solid win, but we know we got to get a lot better in the playoffs. We know we're going to face some really tough teams coming up, so we got to clean up a lot of things to have some success down the stretch here, but I'm sure glad we're available to do it.
And that first tough test is on Friday when the Bulldogs will be at Stoker Stadium to open up the playoffs against the 13-seed Severance Silver Knights. But don't be fooled by that 4-6 record. Severance had the number 1 seed Thompson Valley on the ropes just a few weeks ago. And I hope you didn't forget about the undefeated 10-0 Montrose Redhawks, the 2-seed in 4A. Montrose had a chance to sit back and relax last week as they earned a bye in the first round of the playoffs. So they're set to begin their run to a state title in round 2 on Saturday as Montrose to welcome the 15-seed Frederick. And on the volleyball court, the Palisade Bulldogs continue their great season sweep in the regional tournament on Sunday and punching their ticket to the Denver Coliseum. At the state tournament, they'll begin their run to a state title on Thursday against the winner of Cheyenne Mountain and Palmer Ridge.
Playing in the Coliseum it's magical. It's big. It's like the energy in there is just crazy. The lights are so bright. Coming back this year, we have a lot more experience with that, and I think that's going to help us a lot with this year. Like just the past experience and being able to grow from our past experiences at state too, and just do it the best we can.
Montrose is also in the state tournament in volleyball. The Redhawks are the 5-seed in 4A, and they begin play in Denver Thursday at 9:30 a.m. against Meade. But that's all my time for sports. I'm Big Will Evanson.
Here's another look at your forecast.